In our continuing coverage, we're hearing from a Tulsa teachers union about their reaction to the education priorities announced at the state capitol. Both the state House and Senate filed bills ahead of next month's legislative session with a major focus on education reform. Fox 23's Devin Lyon joins us live in the newsroom with what teachers think about these bills.
That's right, Nathan. And to add context, there's an entirely new state board of education over the last few months, and that state superintendent seat is up for election later this year. So you could say lawmakers are trying to lay the foundation towards a total rebuild of Oklahoma's education system. At the same time, teachers are saying they need actual resources and action from the legislature, not just empty promises.
Literacy. I do believe it'll probably be the #1 thing we discuss and the #1 policy issue that we tackle this year.
Education is once again the focus at the state capitol. Head of Senate Education, Senator Adam Pugh, filed legislation adding to the Oklahoma Strong Readers Act.
But really, this is even a K-5 issue and beyond, but we are laser focused on K-3 at the moment.
The plan is similar to what the state chamber promoted to legislators as Oklahoma competes late last year.
Strong Readers Act is a formulary where we put dollars in and it flows out to districts that have those student needs. And so I'm asking to put additional money into the Strong Readers Act.
The State House Speaker, Kyle Hilbert, is the author on the House side.
I feel like for far too long, we as Oklahomans have just accepted Oklahoma's rankings near the bottom of the pack for the country.
It includes literacy coaches, funding, tutoring program, and a return to reading grade retention test, and transitional grades known as T1 or T2.
Our transitional first grade was incredibly popular and successful. And based on funding and lack of resources, schools started to get rid of it. It was taken out of state law, and we're going to put it back because it seems to have been very successful.
We don't have enough people.
Shauna Mott-Wright with the Tulsa Classroom Teachers Association says there is a real need for resources behind these promises.
So it takes money and it takes time. You can turn around a tiny canoe or dinghy a lot faster than you can turn around a giant ship. So do not come to me like we're going to turn this around so fast when we are massive.
She says these promises feel almost impossible if the state agency is given another flat budget like last year.
Yes, literacy is important. Everything's important. If we want well-rounded people, we need to do that for our kids. And funding is important for that. So we need resources, not just mandates without resources.
Mott-Wright says empty promises by the state over the years have led to a teacher exodus.
This year, we've lost several teachers because they've been promised so many resources and it was not delivered. We are caring for people. We are pouring out of ourselves. You can't pour from an empty vessel.
The Strong Readers Act will need to pull money from somewhere in order for this all to happen, or that could mean an overall budgetary increase impacting your tax dollars. I'll make sure and put this full piece of legislation on this story on fox23.com. Live in the newsroom covering news that matters, Devin Lyon, Fox 23 News.
Coming up on Fox 23 News in depth at 6:30, anchor Rick Marinon sits down with House Speaker Kyle Hilbert for more on the Oklahoma Reads Act and other topics at the state capitol and an unedited interview.